terms, so many words we know, we heard from here and there, we keep hearing, we get a lot of knowledge, information from Google, from people, from books. But what are the true meaning of those words? That is very much important. So friends, you know term called walk-in. Did you ever go for walk-in interview? How was your interview? Got selected or not? So this is something different. Here in spirituality, we know one term called walk-in, soul walking. What is soul walking? How does soul walk in? So let's know more. Hey friends, namaste and welcome. I'm Kavita, your friend, your host from pmcenglish, and today I welcome you in one more excited episode. So you will know lot of terms in this subject. So without much ado, I would like to invite and introduce our dearmost guest, who is a wonderful author and counseling psychotherapist, Srikanth Dhulipala. Sir, welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste. Yes, let's jump into this beautiful subject. First, please say everyone who are waiting for this wonderful subject called walking. What is walking?
Yes, before talking about walk-in, I will just introduce about the soul.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, like every soul, like before like taking birth into on the earth, it requires one body, and it requires the situation. Then the soul selects the parents. Then when all these things are ready, then the soul takes the birth on the planet Earth. Through mother's womb, the soul takes birth on this planet. So this is the general scenario. And sometimes the soul has to wait for so many years to get the kind of situation, the kind of atmosphere, the kind of right parents. So the soul has to wait. So once everything is ready, everything is set, then the soul takes a birth on the earth plane. So if any soul want to experience the worldly life of earth, the single route is coming through the mother's womb. That is the only route they can come. And there is one more shortcut called walk-in. Some souls, they wanted to just come on the planet earth to experience the thing, to share the wisdom. So instead of choosing the parents, situations, again they have to spend a lot of time on the earth. 20-30 years just they have to pass on, then they have to pick up on the spiritual path or something. So it will take some time. They have to spend more time. Instead of that, what they will do, they will select one body, and already one soul is residing in the body. So they interact with them and they exchange. This soul swapping happens. That means the original soul which is in the body, it walks out of the body and the new soul enters into the physical body of that person. So this is called soul swiping or walk-in.
So what sort of agreements they must be doing, because one person, one soul,
Yeah.
must be taking care of his own responsibility, and now he's walking away, and someone else, some other soul is entering.
Yes.
So what sort of agreement here happens?
Generally, let us say soul A, soul B. So soul A is the original soul residing in A body, and B is the soul which wanted to occupy the body of soul A. In that manner, we can understand. Before the B can occupy the body of A, the A soul should be willing to invite the B soul. So once the A soul walks out, the B souls occupy the A's body. So as you said, like there will be one agreement between the soul A and soul B. So why walk-in? The reason is, like as I initially told, that like every soul has to come through the process of if they wanted to experience the worldly thing, they have to come through mother's womb. The another route is walk-in. This is a shortcut. They need not have to wait for a mother, everything to happen, the situation, they need not have to wait. Just they have to convince the soul that we wanted to take your place. And why this happens? Let us say we will take the same example of soul A, soul B. So soul A is staying in soul A's body. So the soul A is not happy with what is happening in their life. So the soul A wants to commit suicide. If you commit suicide, what happens again? Whatever tough situations you are facing in this birth, again the same situation you have to face with additional burden.
Right.
See, I will take one example of a student. He has to study 6 subjects in one semester. So if he is trying hard and he completes these 6 subjects, then that is fine. But in case he is not attending the exam itself, he is running away from the examination and this thing, then what happens? He fails in the first semester. Second semester he has to complete the 3 leftovers plus the 6 subject in the second semester. So 6 plus 3, 9 subjects. Now he has to write exam. The same thing happens for a soul. Like if someone is committing suicide, like they have to face the same situation again next time when they take the body. How many years same kind of experience that soul is going to get? The same parents, I mean the parents who can give them that kind of a knowledge. Again the soul has to wait for so many years. So all these things happen. So instead of doing suicide, what they can do is, like they will connect with the higher soul who are ready to walk into his soul. By doing this, he walks out of the body and the new soul comes into the body. A new soul comes here, like the soul A, he is ready to walk out, and the soul B comes here and he occupies the place, the body of the soul A. So all the responsibility of the, what you call the A's body is taken care by B.
Right.
Like he has family responsibilities, he will take care. The minimum responsibilities, 15 to 20% family responsibility, societal responsibility, that is taken care by this soul B, which has occupied the soul A. Also I can add 2-3 points here. Like the soul B tries to convince the soul A that you don't end your life, instead you hand over me the body, so that I can give the wisdom to the people, and this the good work, what the good karma which I am doing, that will be helpful to you. So if you totally commit suicide, then this body is destroyed, then I cannot enter. But if you sacrifice your body for me, then I will come, I will do all the pending works what you are supposed to do, and I will do something good for the society. And if you are doing something good for the society, definitely you will get a good karma. And that good karma also is gained by the soul A. So the soul B tries to convince soul A so many times. Maybe every time he is sometimes visible, he is sometimes audible, sometimes he comes in the dreams. Dreams is the open channel. Anybody can like approach you through the dreams. So these are the various mediums where that soul B is interacting with soul A. So after some time, after many interactions, let us say 15, 20 interactions in some cases. So once there is a bonding between soul A and soul B, then soul B explains his idea, like I want to occupy your body, this is the particular time we will do it, there is a mutual understanding, and the soul A walks out, soul B occupies the body of soul A. So this is how
It's
it
like
happens.
very simple and very easy term, you know.
Yeah.
Because if someone is really frustrated and don't want to leave
Yes.
further, and if they want to leave the body, it's really very hard. Lot
Yeah.
of people they do suicide, and I heard that after that they can't even go further, they can't even go backward, and they
Yeah, like there are called earthborn souls.
earthbound.
Again,
Yes.
it is a different concept.
Yeah.
Like if you want to know about the earthborn concept, that will also I will explain you. As you have rightly said that like most of the people, like they are not able to face the difficulties. Like they have taken a lot of loans and they are not able to pay the debt. So they feel like committing suicide because they do not want to go through the process of humiliation. They have taken loan from XYZ person or bank or some entity. They are not ready to pay back because they do not have that much funds or something XYZ reason. So they do not want to go through the humiliation of not paying them. So instead of that, they feel that okay, a lot of people know me like I am a good person, and if I am not able to pay, like what will happen? What will be
Yeah,
my
it's a
fate?
extra thought and their frustration or the pain and challenges that
Yes.
really that may be really hard for them.
And there are
Let's
so many reasons, so many
yeah,
XY
yeah.
reason why they wanted to commit suicide.
Yes.
Gist of this thing is like they do not want to face the problems.
True.
So
Got it.
they to avoid that one, they go for suicide. So once they commit a suicide, so as you said, like they cannot go to the higher worlds, and they do not know, they do not have enough wisdom to go higher worlds. They do not have enough energy to go to higher worlds, and they will be like roaming here and
Roaming
there
here and
as
there,
earthbound souls, and they are also called as ghosts or whatever. So all the normal terminology is ghost, and you see them, but they cannot harm you because you are more powerful than the earthbound souls.
Cool. So let's know more. Could you please give some examples of walk-in souls on the planet Earth?
Mahatma Gandhi ji, he was a walk-in. Like our Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji was a walk-in. Like Buddha, higher consciousness, like took the place of Patriji's original body, and so he is called the walk-in. Moses and Jesus both are the walk-ins, and Abraham Lincoln was a walk-in. So like this, we have 4 or 5 people, like famous personalities in our times, like they had this experience of walk-in. If you see the common of all the 3, 5, all the 5 segment of people, like Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji, the walk-in, after walk-in, Patriji became very focused towards the society's development. He like started the pyramid spiritual societies movement, and he constructed so many pyramids across the globe. So many people he taught about Westernism and meditation and pyramid power, the huge work which a ordinary person cannot do.
Cannot do. That's
So
very
so
true.
the higher soul like took the place of his body, and he took his body, and through him he did all the beautiful things which he was supposed to do. And as a father, like he also took care of his children, his wife, and he was a very normal person. That means the walk-in soul which is taking the place of the person, like he is taking care of the family, basic needs and the basic amenities what he was supposed to do, that is taken care of. And apart from that, the purpose why that soul has taken the walk-in, he will do all the things which is relevant for the society, for the upliftment of society.
So, what do you feel like? Normally, higher souls must be doing this process because whatever Patriji did, it's not for a personal reason. It was for humankind.
Humankind, yeah, for the
So,
higher benefit of
for the
the
higher
humanity.
benefits of humanities.
Yes.
Because a person who has lot of responsibilities, he has to earn money for his family. After
Yes.
marriage, generally the only purpose is earning, earning and earning.
Yes.
Right? Because once you get kids or if you have wife, uh, they can be dependent, but a man cannot be dependent on someone else.
Yes.
So he left his job, lot of sadhana, tapasya for only people.
Yeah.
Without having a single rupee, he manifested such great world of PSSM. Today PMC, this channel through from where we are, reaching to a lot of people, lakhs of people, just because of one person's vision, and we worked on his vision.
Yeah,
Right?
very true.
So this is not a small thing. This is, if we don't have a single rupee, if we don't have money, we cannot think of what we'll do next day.
Yes.
But he manifested very differently.
Yes. The purpose of walking is to have a greater vision for the humanity, to uplift the humanity. Like as and when the time comes when the humanity is not in a situation to lead a higher life in the sense higher spiritual life. So at that point of time, these kind of walk-ins come, occupy the bodies, and through them they do the divine work so that they can uplift the humanity. So that is the main purpose why a higher soul takes the route of walk-in, to avoid the routine route of coming through the womb.
Right. Because that may take easily 25 years.
Yeah.
A person normally, to understand spirituality, they spend a good lifetime of 20-25 years, and then they get some quest, yeah, what is spirituality? Generally kids, they or teenagers, they are into learning and then enjoying life.
Yes.
So spirituality generally starts after 25, if we
Yes.
say normal in general term.
Hmm.
So could you please share some books, like which kind of book people can read to understand this term called walk-in?
The straight book, which is referred by Brahmarshi Subhash Patriji, The Strangers Among Us by Ruth Montgomery. She was the first person to tell about the walk-ins. So in that book, she comes across many people in her life who are walk-ins. So she is able to see them that they are walk-ins. Whenever she approaches them, she comes to know that there is one big accident has happened to them, or some kind of surgery, bigger surgery happened, some kind of a bigger problem happened to them. Then something after before the incident and after the incident, the person has changed a lot. So in
Yes.
that manner she was able to see the things that okay, there is something good has happened, because after they walk in, the people was doing something good.
Yeah.
Before walking, the person was just normal,
Normal
but
person.
once the walk-in happened, he started doing something for the society, something for the upliftment of the humanity. So through that she was able to make it out, okay, some walk-in has happened. First thing is like some incident has happened, either accident or surgery or some kind of thing. Second thing, the second change was like they were having the inclination to do something for the humanity, for the good, for the higher benefit of the humanity. So by these two things she was able to notice they have the higher wisdom as well, because the higher being is taking the body of the vacating soul. So it has the higher wisdom. Even they speak in a very like a matured manner, a very like professional manner in terms of spirituality.
Right.
So
Right.
by that she was able to make it order. Okay, walk-in has happened to them, and
Oh,
all these incidents she has mentioned in her book, The Strangers Among Us. So it is a must read for all the persons who wanted to know more about the walk-ins.
so yes, people may definitely read this book. Could you please explain more, like how these people behave, like after walking a new soul, after coming into a new body, how they behave, how they, take their new responsibility, how they take their new relation.
The exiting soul gives the body to the new soul.
Right.
As in the initial point of our interview, I was just
Yeah.
giving
You.
the example of soul A, soul B. So soul A is the original soul occupying the body A, and he is vacating and he is inviting soul B. So once the soul B comes into the body of soul A, so he takes care of the family and society. He behaves in a very normal manner, and apart from that, the soul will start doing the higher work for the humanity, for which purpose the soul has occupied the body of soul A. So and slowly like most of the people will not be able to make out the difference between the soul A and soul B. So in that manner he starts working.
See, a lot of time we have seen there's a difference in a person's behavior
Yes.
after some incidents in their life.
Yes.
Like we can make it very, we can make the difference very clearly. So, what do you feel like a person can have a multiple soul in a single body? Is it possible?
In case of walk-ins, here the agreement is happening between one soul with another soul,
Right.
and it is a free will. If soul A says that no, I will not invite you, soul A, the original owner of the body, he says to soul B that no, I do not want to accept you to occupy my body and do the work, then soul B cannot enter. That is the free will of the universe. Without invading the free will, you can do the things at whatever level. The God has given you the free will to do anything. He has given you the life, and you are the free will to do anything of your choice. Whether you are doing good, whether you are doing bad, that is up to you. Nobody is there to stop you. In the similar manner, once there is agreement between two souls, the existing soul in the body, it will work out and it will give way for the new soul. So there is a proper agreement. This is perfect acceptable. But once like there are so many earthbound souls, like they do not follow any kind of this rule, because first of all they died because when they were having body, they committed suicide. Somebody can kill them. They got killed in a what you call aeroplane accidents, or some accidents they got killed, or they got killed in the war. Just they were residing in a home and suddenly bombs falls from the sky, and suddenly blast happens and they are no more. So in that manner, like the souls are bound to be on this earth. They do not know actually where to go, how to go about. They will not see the light also. So that is the reason, like these earthbound souls, they stay here only. So once they do not know what to do, so what they will do, they will occupy the body of a person who is already in the depression. You are getting my point?
Yes.
Look, once they are in the depression, so they will choose this person, like this person.
They can control them easily because the person
Yeah,
is not
because when you are
having
in the low emotion, so
low
your
energy.
energy level is very low,
Very low.
and you are vibrating with the earthborn soul.
Yeah.
The vibration will matches. So if you want to go from one place to another place, the frequency is matching, then you can go. See, if you are choosing a friend, and you and your friend are vibrating at one vibration, that is the reason you are calling him the friend, or else you cannot be in his frequency and he will not be in your frequency. Similar thing happens here when you are in a low emotions, when you are very low due to some problems or issues or so many things, when you are feeling depressed because of that, and the souls which has committed suicide because of depression and this thing, so they are in frequency with the persons who are in depression, and they get attracted towards one. This is one example. The second example is like there was one person who died by overdosing of alcohol, and he got killed because of heart attack or something. So he will be wandering around the alcohol these bars, and if he sees somebody is taking a small peg of alcohol, then he gets into his body and he will make him to drink the entire bottle.
Oh my God.
So that kind of thing. So because they are attracted towards the low energy levels, the person who is taking alcohol first itself is he is in the low level of frequency. So this soul which are wandering here and there, because they do not have body now, so they will enter into a body who has the body and who is having the alcohol sip, and he will make him to drink the entire bottle of alcohol. So by doing this,
But
he will have this satisfaction.
Yeah, very
So
dangerous.
that is the reason, like the low energy levels, like these kind of things happen. But when you are meditating, when you are in the higher end, when your vibration is very high, then the earthborn souls cannot disturb you.
Right. When we have a good and higher energy,
Higher
higher
energy.
frequency, they cannot match to our frequency. That's very
Yes.
true. So that's why, friend, we should meditate more. We should have a great energy. One can follow you. They should not have that right or power to control you. Oh my God, lot of things to learn, and I think there are a lot of other things to read through the book you suggested. So, friends, if you have any question, please comment below, and you can reach to our speaker, our guest, Srikanth Dhulipala. Sir, a message to our audience on this concept of walk-in.
Walk-in is a very wonderful concept, and everyone should read Strangers Among Us, written by Ruth Montgomery, and you should know more about walk-ins by reading or browsing through the Google, and there are a lot of pages about walk-ins and how it happens, and what we have discussed here is just a glimpse of walk-ins, what to know about. But there is a larger subject out there, and everyone should know about walk-in, so that if you should lead life in a wonderful manner. By any case you feel that no, I do not want it to, I cannot take this life ahead with so many problems, and at some point of time you want to commit suicide, it is better that you don't commit suicide, and please like invite the higher souls to occupy your body, so that you are utilizing your body for the higher cause. So this is the ultimate message to my audience.
Yes, that is really very important message, I must say, because when we are in a lower frequency, in lower energy, we get lot of negative thoughts. So there, as we know meditation, we should meditate more. You can stop any other worldly things. You can stop going to work. You can stop going to uh, you can stop your responsibilities for some time. You can take a break. You can go for a good retreat. You can go for meeting your good friends, and you should be aware enough to choose right friend, because when we are in a certain frequency, when we have a certain energy, we attract same kind of people. So if we are aware enough, if we are conscious enough, we can pause that time for certain time, and we can work for higher purpose. We can that pause, that waiting period is also very much important, and we can learn a lot of things in that during that period.
Yes.
As we did in COVID, as we did in, when there were nothing to do, lot of people, they learn lot of things during that COVID period.
Yes.
So it's all about learning, and it's good to learn lot of things. You can read more. Thank you so much, Srikanth. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, and
Thank you very much.
thank you for coming. And this subject is very much important and very much knowledgeable. People can know a lot of things, because when how to behave when they are depressed, they don't know
Yes.
what to do next, they don't know. So this is very much enlightening subject for them. So friends, I hope you love this episode. Please like, share, subscribe PMC English, and do not go anywhere until our next episode. Thank you so much. Please share this video with your close ones. Thank you.